Okay, let's see. Are we live now? I reset it. Let's see.
That would be something of an upset, given the momentum of Chris Statlander heading into this Saturday night in Mercedes-Benay.
You want to talk about a crisis of confidence? Imagine losing a match 4 days before your big title match.
Should be live.
Yeah, that could potentially shake Chris Statlander, but Statlander hoisting up Shida. Shida finding her feet, the waistlock, German suplex. Oh, hit hard. Yeah, Shida really had to work for that one. Now, perhaps thinking Katana once again. There it is. No, Statlander.
Oh boy, look out here.
Count out. Statlander plants Shida.
It's like it's switching between platforms of being live and not being live. Up, Statlander wins.
Well, how about it? I think Statlander got away with one here. Hopefully unscathed.
I think that hesitation by Hikaru Shida on that katana bit her in the end, but it is the result here tonight that matters for Chris Statlander coming away.
It says we're live.
Over a three-time former AEW Women's World Champion. And now for Statlander, the path is clear. This Saturday night, the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey.
Welcome, M. Wardenberg.
Looks to reclaim the TBS
How odd.
from the CEO.
Thanks for the cheer.
We knew she was here.
CEO. It's time for the CEO, guys. It's Merry Mania. Oh my goodness. Yo, it's Merry Mania. It's Merry Mania. I can't get any video here.
I'm hungry.
Oh, I see. We're on a different stream now. It started a new stream. That's great.
Camille, you want to hear a fun fact about Pennsylvania? The Sixers have had yet another terrible season.
That's a fact.
It says we're live on both streams. No data.
Shout out to my boys, the Celtics, on another incredible victory last night. You know who else had an incredible victory tonight? You, Chris Statlander. And I am rarely impressed by my competition.
I see what happened.
Does anybody want to hear another?
Yeah, Bradley. Statlander won.
I have held this TBS championship longer than you. So at Full Gear, I will not lose because I am the CEO. And I am the greatest TBS champion of all time. And I will never lose this title.
Letting her have it.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, making their displeasure known.
Go get hurt and go get the job done now. These people are pissing me off. Now, go.
Mercedes.
Go.
Trying to send Camille.
Do your job, Camille.
An injured Camille.
It's delicious, M. Wardenberg.
Still a dangerous Camille, but
Damn right.
the Brickhouse really thinking about this before stepping in the ring with Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida.
What should pay you for?
Yeah, I got to do the setup later, because it's gonna tug us offline.
Oh, Camille tried the question mark kick from Hikaru Shida, and now Camille.
Oh, orchard by her bad shoulder, her bad arm.
Yes, sent unceremoniously from the ring. But while all this is happening, Mercedes looking for that backstabber, but Statlander hanging on to the ropes.
This looks so amateur. I'm kind of glad that I came across these issues right now. This really seems not good right here.
For the TBS champion is Statlander.
What a mistake by Mercedes. Twofold. Because her main girl is hurt on the outside.
If Statlander hits that on Mercedes this Saturday night, we will see a new TBS champion. But right now, after the attack by Swerve Strickland earlier tonight, let's hear from an incensed MVP.
Oh, they found Swerve.
Where you get this cold from?
Dang. Swerve has jumped.
Come on, Bobby, match us up. Let's go.
Said Bobby's match is up? I thought Bobby's not fighting until Full Gear. Is that what he said? Bobby's match is up? Alright, let me get over here. Let's get this up to date. Alright. It's always fun to have to set up another stream in the middle of another stream. Alright, let's do that. Chris Statlander won. Alright, so we got that. Is that good? Okay. Alright, we should be moderately back online in the right way. Jeez. It's always fun to have to do that in the middle of a stream. Thank you guys for rejoining. Alright. Let's get... I need to go over here. I need to shut this down. Just gotta make sure I'm shutting down the right one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so we gotta end that one. It's still acting like it's live. That's weird. Alright, just end that. Okay. Na. Okay. We made it. Ay. The Hurt Syndicate just jumped Javon Evans. That was not Javon Evans. Javon needs, I'd say, about 70 pounds to look like Swerve. maybe a little less, maybe like 50 or 60, but still. That's what I was saying. It sounded like they said Bobby's match is up next. I'm like, no, it's not. I thought he's not fighting until the pay-per-view. It better not be. If they have Bobby Lashley fight tonight and he has a knockdown drag out with like James Ellsworth, I'm just gonna call it. I'll just be like, all right, guys, I'll see you. Let's play some video games or something. Statlander wins. 100% of the vote was on Statlander on Twitch. Yeah, I got you, Yankees, dude. Chill out, man. You and your predictions. I never even hear from you unless you're talking about these predictions, man. I need for you to hang out with us a little bit more, man. You just saw I'm literally having to go through and reset up an entire stream, and you're over here talking about the points, man. I got you. Just chill out. Let's talk about some wrestling, man. Be here to actually talk with us, not just to do little makeshift wagers and stuff, man. Jay White versus Adam Page. I wish that this had a little bit more of like a cool build to it or something. Like, I know technically it does, but it hasn't been in front of us. It's just been like timeout. Oh, I think he just messed up. I think he said Bobby's match is up next, and he meant to say Shelton's match is up next. Or maybe not.
This is a 2-on-1 match set for one fall. Being accompanied by Shelton Benjamin and
He is fighting tonight.
Weighing 277 pounds, the almighty.
He is fighting right now. Wow. Dude, nobody watching this show is unfamiliar with Bobby Lashley.
One of, if not the most dangerous professional wrestlers in the sport today.
Leave it up to Tony Khan to think that he has to introduce us to Bobby Lashley.
States Army, 8-time pro wrestling world champion, MMA fighter, a 15-2 overall record, including 6 wins.
I hope this is over extra quick, with extra quickness on the side. You hope Orange Cassidy wins the AEW title? He will eventually. I don't think it's time yet. They put way too much time and energy into the storyline for it to just be over that quick. Hey, it's Joe Keys and Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger's here, guys.
Bobby Lashley is all that, and what athletes MVP has gathered together. And you know,
No, I wasn't talking about Excalibur saying it. I was saying, oh, you mean Excalibur in the chat? Okay, yeah.
We had heard it, we had talked about it, but when MVP came out and announced the match, when he walked out of the car moments ago, the fans here and ready.
Dang, all right. It's Bobby Lashley versus two people, Cheeseburger and Joe Keys. Look at Lashley, looking like a beast.
Magnificent athlete that Bobby Lashley is.
Listen, don't turn away from your television sets. This is going to be something.
Yeah, Cheeseburger lives not too far from here, but he may regret.
Ouch.
This match here tonight, swing and a miss by Bobby Lashley. Joe Keys sprawling to the floor. Wise moving out. Lashley, big spear to the midsection. Yeah, I'll tell you, Cheeseburger's local favorite. He may regret the reception he got from the fans tonight because Bobby Lashley's got a bump.
I don't think so, pal.
Broxa, just name yourself after something in front of you. That's a Warcraft thing?
Most men would be at a disadvantage, but the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Never got to vote on Twitch because he went offline. What, the prediction? It was over before that though. The prediction was like it was already in the bag. Plus it was 100% on Statlander, so it was just Statlander won and with 100%, so it was basically just a participation event. Wasn't like anything really came out of it. Oh, you never saw it? Dang. Yeah, like I said, it was 100% on Statlander, and the match was just pretty much in the bag anyway. Lucasade. That's his name on there now? Lucos? That's funny. You met Cheeseburger at a show years ago in Pittsburgh. Nice. I've seen Cheeseburger in several different companies. He's normally fun to watch.
I've been looking forward to seeing Bobby Lashley wrestle in person. I want to tell you, yeah, Shelton Benjamin, knock your head. It's been worth the wait. Now that hurt lock, courtesy of Bobby Lashley. Joe Keys going out immediately. Look, his face is turning purple.
That's what you get, Mr. Keys.
Lashley putting him to sleep. The referee's got to stop this match, and he does.
That's done. Dang, his face turned purple and everything.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby.
Dang, look at his traps, man. Jeez. Drew, what's up, man? They called it the Hurt Lock? Oh, I didn't hear it. It's Prince Nana with the steel chair. You're gonna need more than that. Swerve is under the ring. Steel chain to the back of the neck of Bobby Lashley. She's bugging, she's bugging, she's bugging. Swerve's got his fist wrapped in a chain. We saw Cheeseburger, yep. Yeah, you're watching A Quiet Place. You told me, man.
Bobby Lashley is rocked. He's down. And Swerve Strickland.
Swerve stomp.
Bobby Lashley is out. Swerve. Stomp Lashley! Wow!
But what's he gonna do Saturday night? He's not gonna have a chain.
Well, Bobby Lashley looking to make an example, looking to intimidate Swerve Strickland, but it is clear Swerve Strickland not rattled one bit, heading into full gear this Saturday night.
And smartly grabs his chain, gets out of the way when the troops come in. But Swerve with a big shot across the bow for Saturday night. I mean, a big one.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
What's your dinner tonight? What are you guys up to?
The Hurt Syndicate get outplayed, right like Swerve Strickland has done here tonight.
I was so happy to have some mushrooms. Freaking radio's been just making me so mushroom hungry with the with this cream of mushroom soup he keeps having. I finally got to have them and they were awesome.
Mariah May and Mina.
It's Mina and Mariah.
You will finally get your championship champagne celebration. However, the night before on Rampage, the two of you will be teaming up for the first time in almost over a year.
Mariah May.
Champion deserves a celebration more than me. My rise was meteoric, and my reign will be historic. I take shit and make it shine.
What the heck?
Anytime, any show, anyone.
Pasta night? Ooh.
In my division,
Bobby Lashley versus Swerve should be a banger. I really hope not. Chicken noodle soup tonight? Nice. Cereal? Aha. What kind of cereal? Yeah, I really don't need a banger out of that match. I need Lashley to just destroy him. They already gave Swerve a couple 1-ups tonight. I think that's about enough. And then just have it end up being almost 50-50 based on how the outcome happens at the pay-per-view. And then they can just continue their feud after that. But just let Lashley get a dominant victory and then we can go somewhere. I don't think they need to be all super duper 20-minute banger status after Swerve just basically humiliated the whole Hurt business tonight. Frosties? What's Frosties? Jimmy Johns is on us right now. Who's May fighting on Saturday? Nobody. She's having a champagne celebration. That's what they just said, man.
After John Moxley, Marina Shafir, Wheeler Yuta hit the ring, leading to the conglomeration. Hitting the ring, the match was thrown out, but it seems like Claudio Castagnoli and Darby Allin had singled one another out, Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, well, listen.
Oh, it's Frosted Flakes. Okay.
Is going on. There's no question about
Welcome,
that.
Jay Montes, 31.
Yo, it's Jay Montez. What's up, man?
I was saying earlier, but one thing I do know, we need to talk about it later, is that the Death Riders
Chicken
right now
noodle soup, man.
are in
That's what I'm talking about.
control of the mind games in AEW.
Cereal for dinner is good as well. I just don't really like having a lot of milk before I go to bed.
Tag Team Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Chicken patty burger and scrambled eggs. Oh, what a combo. They're great. Yep, just in time for Excalibur to be over here sounding like Tony the Tiger. Got your Frosted Flakes just in time. What did she say? You heard what she said. It was not the most ladylike. It's Cesario. I'm gonna move Darby actually.
Alongside Chuck Taylor broke Wheeler Yuta into professional wrestling, but it was John Moxley that broke Wheeler Yuta out of that respect, out of that reverence for Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor.
Look at that.
All right, let's do it.
Darby outlook the referee said, "You ready?" Here we go. Yeah,
Exo Blur, what's up, man?
deep press. He really
Wow, welcome.
That's what he's got in store for him here. One of the great athletes ever to step into an AEW ring.
Let's get at it. There's going to be something here.
Who wins?
This is going to have to be his game plan. Stick and move, use your speed.
Claudio. It's Cesario,
Nice
guys.
to meet you. Vim Pando Gritto.
Despite his size, despite his strength, extremely agile.
You know, last time I was on the call here on Dynamite, Darby Allin propelled down from the ceiling and came right after Claudio Castagnoli.
All right, predictions are open on YouTube, guys.
These two will go at it.
Now the side headlock attempted by Darby Allin. Claudio just shrugs him off. Darby attempting to use his speed. Great counter, arm drag. Brings down Castagnoli. Claudio bailing out. Darby put on the brakes. I think he was looking for the tope.
Yeah, and a smart move on two accounts. That first of all, when
All right, predictions are open on Twitch as well. Let's go, let's go. 2 pancakes, 2 scrambled eggs, 2 strips of bacon, please. Are you having some breakfast for dinner? You're gonna have that too?
Claudio came out here by himself, but as you mentioned, we know that
I'll be a shark, no bills, just chomp chomp. Yeah, but then you gotta like swim around in the ocean all the time, right? Uh-oh. Hey man, it's going. It's about to be a scary match, yes, for sure. Oh my goodness. Boing. Crossbody by Darby. Nicely done. Very nice flowing offense here. Make Darby a little shorter here. There you go, that looks better. Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. You have about, let's say, 30 seconds left, maybe. A shark blanket. Oh my god. Back first on the barricade.
already, this has been a phenomenal match. It's been a phenomenal night.
This is exactly what we expected, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, the final Dynamite before Full Gear coming up this Saturday night live on pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
Darby Allin looking to take a bite out of the Death Riders, but
I mean, guys, you went clear over that barricade. Ass over TKO.
As Darby struggling to bring himself back to the right side of the barricade. Claudio Castagnoli, very calm, very cool. Heading to Darby, and now...
Ooh, that's not good.
Claudio. Vertical suplex. Oh. And look at this. Claudio.
Vertical suplex. Taking Darby up the steps.
Up the steps.
I've seen it all now. My God. I've seen
Darby Allin in his grasp, and Darby deposited back into the ring by Castagnoli.
Only Claudio can do something like that.
Oh, my God. That was unbelievable.
Claudio Castagnoli in charge of Darby Allin, and fans, we are sticking with all the action in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Darby now. He's got to find a way.
Oh, a gut wrench into a gut buster, into a rib breaker, and look at Claudio just back and forth and back again.
Wow, it's what you call.
Here we go. The final episode of Dynamite before Full Gear this Saturday, man.
I've never felt more
A little settled now.
in my life, like a little baby.
Things are good, actually, Blur. It's going, man.
Of all the matches I've called, some of the matches at times,
Got a pizza blanket, very warm but thin.
remember some great moves. I'm going to remember forever Claudio walking up.
Pepperoni blanket? I don't know if I'd want like food, clothing, or blankets and stuff. I think I'd just wake up hungry. Yeah, now we only have 7 likes. But hey, it all goes into a bucket, kinda.
Nothing he won't do.
Could be worse. We got 20 something on the other stream, so that's good.
But I mean, this is nothing new for Darby Allin.
If you're wrapped in a pizza blanket, are you a calzone? I think you're like an inside-out calzone. You're like a calzone that like got on a swing and went over the bar. You're that type of calzone.
First pinfall victory.
Inside-out boy. All right, predictions are closed. May the odds be ever in your favor, guys. Darby has 60% of the YouTube vote right now.
He's done so all his life, but he's recently prevailed. He's shown that he can do it, but can he catch lightning in a bottle again tonight?
And it's going to be tough, guys.
Oh, just biting.
Ouch, Darby's biting his hand.
And Darby.
Come on, Darby.
That's Claudio with those elbow strikes.
It's hard not to root for him.
Oh, God. Back crackers.
And Darby, his back, his ribs hitting the ring apron on the way to the floor.
Him having a tattoo of a spine on his actual spine is a very good choice. I think it makes his wrestling stand out even more as how crazy it is. Kelly, what the heck?
Very few, if any, athletes like Darby Allin.
I've never seen anything like it.
The last calzone I had was pretty dang good.
We look at each other and say, he ain't coming back from this one, guys, and he does.
The final Full Gear, the final Dynamite before Full Gear. On and popping, guys. Grilled chicken and a pizza once. Huh.
You know what? You got to be relentless. You've got to be relentless in life, and I think it's Darby is showing us being relentless in the ring. What it has done, he's become one of the biggest stars in AEW. Look at him.
Oh.
Almost get Claudio up on top.
Not the best decision, Darby.
Against all odds, he's done it. Those odds are stacked against him right here, right now.
Oh, there really are. Okay. I thought you were making that up.
Look at this. Look at that pressure on that elbow.
Wild cheeseburgers.
Darby in world of trouble here. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. Only going at it one-on-one for the bulk of this match, Tony. It has been all Claudio Castagnoli, understandably so, but Darby Allin, never count him out.
Keeps getting up. Keeps pulling himself to his feet. You mentioned during the break, they're picture-in-picture relentless, and that is exactly what Darby Allin is.
Oh my goodness. Tossed into the barricade.
Tell you what, though, I don't know if Claudio wants to be on the floor with Darby Allin.
You have traps to catch the burgers. Oh my goodness.
Coming up immediately following Rampage this Friday night, it is the countdown to Full Gear. Get an inside look at all the biggest stories headed into Full Gear this Saturday night on pay-per-view. Countdown premieres this Friday night, 11 Eastern, 10 Central on TNT immediately following Rampage.
You see right there, Claudio trying to keep the action in the ring. Darby rolling to the floor.
Oh, Darby sweeping on Claudio's leg, and Claudio now
It's definitely his element out here,
caught up in
guys.
the ring apron, and Darby trying to take a bite out of the head of Castagnoli.
Darby's got to make something happen.
Super battering ram suicide dive
Into Claudio Castagnoli.
by Darby.
Redding's loving it.
And in the blink of an eye, Darby Allin
Ouch.
changed the complexion of this match.
They almost went into the stands.
Come on now. This is something. Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, such incredible speeds, such incredible velocity he's able to generate in such a short span, throwing his body at his opponent. And now Darby heading
Here we go. Darby looking for the coffin drop. No, he's hurt.
Slumped down that time.
Looking for that coffin drop.
But he pulls himself up.
Coffin drop. Claudio Castagnoli knew it as well. Sweeps out the legs of Darby.
That's ugly right there, getting crotched like that.
Yeah,
I want to see Claudio do something just fantastical to this fool right now.
Much needed time at this point.
Just hit him with some sort of crazy move we don't see every day. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I think I better get my... Oh my goodness. Gut wrench superplex.
Foreleg hook and Darby able to kick out.
Relentless. Like you said, Excalibur. Unbelievably relentless.
Well, I got what I wanted. Goodness gracious. Gut wrench superplex.
Darby Allin will not quit.
And this is the first ever one-on-one meeting between Claudio Castagnoli and Darby Allin.
Deluxe cheeseburger mac hamburger helper. Nice. That's good stuff, man. That's really good stuff. Anything on the side or any dessert or anything? Ooh. Yeah, you don't see that every day. Like I said, I got what I wanted. I asked for it.
Looking for a front chancery now on Claudio Castagnoli, trying to drag the big man down.
Who's got
Too
who
strong.
Here? It's any man's game.
Oh, but Claudio, look at the strength by Claudio.
Look at the cooperation.
Darby up.
That's what they should have said. Code red.
Come on. Incredible.
Dang, man.
What tremendous body control by Darby Allin. Caught in
Heck
the
yeah, pineapple on pizza.
Claudio Castagnoli and Darby able to pull off that code red.
Showing us that he is more than just a guy who throws his body at people. He can think one move ahead.
There's something that I hear from almost every major chef out there is that having a good mixture of sweet, sour, salty, umami, like these are the basics of like what makes a good dish, and pineapple does that, man.
Darby Allin, I know that's stating the obvious.
Barrage of the corner, referee Paul Turner.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for it. I'm not saying put it on every single type of pizza, but there are pizzas where it works out. You just gotta have an open mind and an adventurous palate to even, you know, get it going in the first place. I think it's actually better with something that's not Canadian bacon, though. I think Canadian bacon maybe lacks a little bit of the saltiness that can make it the best. I'd say pineapple and like maybe pepperoni would be better than Canadian bacon, or ham, or whatever you want to call it. I think it just needs to be a good balance. I'm sure somebody can make it work. Oh my God, not into the steps! Big swing into the steps. Chocolate chip cookies is my dessert. Nice. What kind? Are they from like a local store, or are they Chips Ahoy? Yes, please. Claudio, grab Excalibur and rip his mask. Think pineapple on pizza is a crime in Italy? I bet you not. If it's like a good, like a reputable restaurant, I'm sure they allow things like that on pizzas over there. I think you just have to be like good at what you're doing. You can't just be throwing it together. You know what I mean? It's like how Eminem can rhyme things that sound super ridiculous, but he can do it in such a way, and he's got such a he's got such clout in the game that it's okay. But if any other rapper did it, it'd be like, what did you just say? Nah, man, we don't do that around here. Oh my God, what is this? Darby is a walking dead man. I love the camera angle there. Dude, this is the best match of the night. This is the best part of the night. I've enjoyed this more than anything else they've done tonight. Yeah, he's donezo. Claudio had Darby in military press, runs across the announce table and throws him into the timekeeper's area and just splats him on a table. And he's just wrapped in a black cape right now. He's in like a body bag. The universe gave him a body bag for that. Yeah, dude, this is what I asked for. If he gets back in this ring, I hope he just gets slaughterhouse right after that. This dude is crazy. Talk about Death Wish, man. This is Bronson, whatever. Bronson Reed, what's the guy's name? Action Bronson? Bronson, what's the guy's name? Charles Bronson, thank you. I'm like, what's his name? Wow, yeah. Claudio wins. I love it. Yo, Claudio went goblin mode on him. That was greatness, dude. Wow. Nobody voted for Claudio. Alright, well. I'll give you guys your points back. That was great, man. That was really good. I loved it. Chips Ahoy? Knockoffs, but it still tastes good. Nice. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza's good. It's like a mood sort of thing, though. I wouldn't get it all the time. That was fantastic, man. More of that, please.
Our whole lives. The odds was against us when we faced the Young Bucks, and look what happened. We beat them and became new AEW World Tag Team Champions. And that's the same thing that's going to happen this Saturday. We leave in New Jersey, still the AEW World Tag Team Champions. You feel me?
I do.
Because you know what they say. Huh. There ain't no party like a private party. You know what I mean? And that's a flex. Come on now. Flex on them. Flex on them.
Flex on them.
Oh, my guys. My guys.
Hey, it's Boom Boom AJ and what's his name? Swaggy D or something? Little Swaggy.
Coming up next. Double chocolate cookie. Boom.
Flex on him. Oh, we're outside again. Yo, they're trying to get my heart, man. They're trying to get me back into this episode. Ooh, we're pulling up in a Ferrari? Who's this? MJF? It's Majif. Nice green Ferrari. Dude, they're trying to get me right here.
Yeah, go get it.
He threw the change to somebody. He still cares about people.
Disgusting. Roderick Strong, you've been through so much. The kid who grew up trailer park trash with two.
He's trying to pretend like the Adam Cole story didn't change him, but it did.
Your father, right in front of you. That's traumatizing.
Oh, God.
And as you know, Roddy, trauma is a result of overwhelming sense of danger, powerlessness, and fear.
That's an electric Porsche?
Is a result of feeling
I thought it was a Ferrari. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's why you do anything for Cole.
No, I'm talking about Charles Bronson, the guy who starred in a movie called Death Wish.
That's why I was no different than you. That's why I trusted him. Unfortunately, the difference between you and I, Cole for me was a mirage of what I wanted him to be.
It's delicious,
A
Exo.
fraud,
Blur 1.
a liar. And whilst Cole is a fraud, I do actually believe deep down in his narcissistic,
Yo, Exo Blur is treating Pando.
frail, feeble frame. Is a
Welcome,
man
Exo Blur
who
1.
cares about Roderick Strong.
Yo, he's got that
This is
Intercontinental
precisely why
title and
upon
everything.
further
I see you, man.
contemplation, I'm happy you won, Roddy. Because I want Adam Cole to watch a person he cares about suffer. And because of your white trash upbringing, you aren't intelligent enough to realize that you don't have a prayer. I'm sending you back to where you belong. To your grimy little trailer park. And after the match,
Refreshing.
you'll be in
Thanks,
so
MR
much
Strange Mania,
physical
always
anguish.
86.
You'll wish your mother hadn't shot your father, but instead shot you.
Dang. MJF. He's taking it there. He's taking it there. My goodness, man. I didn't know that's what was up. His mom shot his dad in front of him. What in the world? It's crazy that, like, the storylines they tell us about these people's real lives are even more interesting than the storylines they're making on the show, you know? It's like that saying that stranger than fiction. It's almost like they'd have a better time if they would just use the stories of these people's lives a little bit more. Oh yeah, MJF is money, man. I like that people are game enough to let them use stuff like that as well. I give them props. The people involved here, I give them props for allowing that sort of thing to even be on TV. Now, some people are very protective over like their family's story and all that. These people are down with the cause. That's one thing I could say about Tony Khan is he has created an environment where people are loyal as heck. There are people who are so loyal to AEW that don't even work here. You know what I'm talking about? There are people who defend AEW like it's a family member or something, and they don't even work here. Oh yeah, of course they asked them, dude. They don't want real heat. They already saw what happened with the CM Punk stuff, where people start going into business for themselves without talking about it before. Adam Page and all that. They don't want another one of those.
Thank you for the gift, Goki Silver 19.
Oh my goodness, what's this? Woo-wee! Look at this. It's time for upgrades. It's time for upgrades. We're not afraid of Oh my goodness. Goki, what is this? The gracious gifting of Goki. The gracious gifting of the Goki Gourmet. What is going on here? Congratulations to JT, the chosen one. You have been chosen. And it's time for upgrades. It's time for upgrades. We're not afraid of upgrades. Look at this, man. The generosity is incredible, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hype that you guys bring to this this place. I can't do this without you. I can't do the tip goal without you guys. I can't do, well, I could, but I'd just end up losing money. I'd end up, paying fees and losing money. Just sitting here pretending like I'm hitting goals. You guys really make it happen. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscriptions too. I think we're at the highest subscriptions we've had since September.
I'm back here with Big Justice and Big Boom AJ.
Big Justice, that's his name. Okay,
you're gonna be taking
it's
on
Big
QT
Boom AJ.
Marshall. This is a match 20 years in the making.
Well, Renee, it may have been 20 years in the making for QT, but for me, it all started when he threw the double chunk chocolate cookies.
All right, well, be that as it may, you have not been in the ring in 20 years. Are you at all concerned of how your body's going to hold up out there?
I'm not concerned at all because I only have one strategy. It's the same strategy we have each and every day. And it's
Oh my goodness.
Boom! But Renee, we do have a
Yo,
special announcement to make.
upgrades.
Because when I ring QT Marshall's bell, and I
Look at this.
him right through the middle
Upgrades,
of the ring
upgrades.
at the Prudential Center, there's only one guy we want ringing that bell. Big Justice.
My best friend, the Wrestler! Woo!
Bring the boom!
Oh my goodness.
And now, fans, let's welcome
The hookup.
Mike Bennett and Matt Taven
Goki
of
with
the
3
Underground
alley-oops,
Kingdom.
3 assists in a row, man.
Strong.
Alley-oops above the rim. Exoblur slams it home.
Saturday night will be stepping into
That's how you throw an alley-oop right there, Goki.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Oh my goodness. So who's the Rizzler? Was the kid the Rizzler, or was like his chin the Rizzler? I don't get it. Super Mario's gonna have to explain this to me. Who's the Rizzler? I thought the kid was the Rizzler, but he said like somebody else is the Rizzler.
In the ring, but I know you heard the comments of what he said just a few moments ago.
Who the heck is the Rizzler?
I have to be honest with all of you. I have not slept a wink since Wednesday. It is finally happening. Tony, it is finally happening. I feel like a kid on Christmas.
Wait a minute, but if you don't sleep for 7 days, you start having hallucinations. Was the Rizzler some dude who hangs out with that Big Boom AJ stuff we were just hearing, that we were just seeing?
Am I supposed
Something to do with that.
about my childhood, my parents?
Snoop Dogg's Riddler? No, it's some guy, something.
That's what people mention.
No, not the RZA, the
Your
Rizzler.
mom's an addict. Your dad's an addict. Oh, your mom shot your dad. Well, good job, Max. You made me feel like I was in elementary school again. And you may look at my past and you may feel sorry for me, but I ask you not to. Because I feel sorry for you. You have to understand this, Max. With my life, I learned to get the most out of it, you have to earn it. If you want to break the cycle, you have to earn it. And that's what I've done ever since I was a kid. I've earned everything I have. And now look at you, Max. Look at you, Max. You've been spoon-fed everything.
Oh no, do we have regular? We do. That's one thing that sucks about it restarting it. It puts you on regular instead of like low latency, so sorry.
I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to think about all the things that you have done to people, all the manipulating, all the backstabbing, all the using. And I want you to realize at Full Gear, when that bell rings, you're going to pay for all those sins. With every chop, with every punch, with every elbow, with every backbreaker. And when it's all over and I'm walking into my hotel room for the best night of sleep of my life, knowing I earned it, and also knowing that I broke your back and I left you humbled.
Yeah! Well, Roderick Strong, his vision is clear. Heading into Full Gear and MJF this Saturday night, but let's take you back to this past Saturday
Okay.
night and Collision. Daniel Garcia, Daddy Match.
It's not a bad promo. I would have liked it the other way around, where Roderick Strong is the one cutting a pre-cut, and MJF is actually in the arena. Would have been nice for them to mirror what it's been in the last couple weeks. Yeah, I didn't know who the heck was the Rizzler, because I was like, what? Who is it? His alter ego or what? He said anybody from the old days. Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people, dude.
We all have to sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. This was cool, man. They're showing what happened with the scapegoat, with the Jungle Jack getting kidnapped on his own bus. Yeah, is there more? Show us more, man. Lots of promos tonight, yeah. But that's good, though, man. We already know these people can wrestle. Need to see a little more about like why we should care about the pay-per-view. The Rizzler leaves trophies all over Gotham. Legato. Oh, they woke him up with a bucket of water. This is a crime, isn't it? They kidnapped Jungle Jack.
You think you're so much better than me. Look at where we are! You think I want to be here? Look at who you think I want to be here? All I'm trying to do is wrestle, but this place is full of savages. You tried to take this man's life. And people in the power, they just sit back and they watch. They pretend like nothing's going on, so what do? We gotta take that power from you, right? Everybody's got a code. Everybody cares about right and wrong until it costs them something. Until they have to sacrifice. Man, you're always talking about sacrifice, but you have no idea what I've had to go through, what I've had to sacrifice to be here. You got no idea. I know where you want me to go, and I can promise.
More segments like, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, this is what I'm always like telling them, man. It's like stop, like get outside the arena more, and they've done that tonight. I must applaud them for that. We've seen outside the arena more tonight than we've seen in like a month of programming from them.
What's so hard for you, huh? Get outside. What are you so sad about? What are you so sad about? Here he comes. Make it on my way. Yeah, go on.
Gonna hit him with a crowbar. I said, go on. Hit him with the crowbar. Go ahead. Garcia's not gonna do it. Oh, he's busting his bus. His bus has been busted. Leave him there? He said weak. He said weak.
Where are you going? You got a horse whoop your ass, Jack.
Just leave him there. That's crazy.
Now time for the official contract signing for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
So they don't say anything about that? Just let it... Just skip right to Jericho after that? What in the... Come on, man. It's like every step forward is like a half a step back in here, man. Hi, guys.
Renee, you should know better that a champion of my caliber, the learning tree, doesn't just sign contracts that are thrust into my face randomly. I've got a whole legal team that has to make sure this is approved for me to sign.
Chris, it was sent to your legal team last week.
Oh, really? What about today?
Oh, really?
What about the now? Live in the now, Renee. I'm going to have my legal eagles check this out, and when I'm ready to sign it, I will. In the meantime, you just wait here. Chotomate kudasai, Ishii.
It's the big baby, Ishii. I feel like they just need to understand this is supposed to be a piece of entertainment, you know? Like, this is an episodic television show.
What a good-looking guy.
Look at this guy. Uh-oh. The big baby's watching you. He wants his bottle. He's getting followed. Okay, this just became good. He put a garbage can between them.
Hey, she wants to talk to you. Be right there.
Okay, I like this. Wait. He just threw RJ City. Bet you there's some people happy about that. Yeah, go up the stairs. I bet you could outrun him. Oh, it's not working. The stairs aren't working. Go, Jericho, go. What is going on?
Chris Jericho, I guess his legal representation must be on the concourses.
Look at the face of Jericho.
Welcome, Drop 06.
His banana jacket.
I mean, he's getting stalked.
The Ring of Honor World Champion.
No, Drup. No. Well, the last thing we saw is him trying to call the wise man, and the wise man's number was out of order. That's it. We don't know anything else yet.
His lawyer must be in the arena.
Lawyer hasn't looked at who's he trying to fool here?
As Tomohiro Ishii.
This has been funny here. I like this. I like Jericho being on the run from him in like a slow chase. They found a way to make Ishii actually like a funny character without him having to do anything but walk.
I think it's time for Jericho to sign the contract. He's got it in his right hand. Yeah, I don't think he's
All right, where's Big Bill at? Where's Big Billy, the biggest wet willy? I'm gonna go clearly.
Listen, Ishii, I would sign this contract, but I don't have a pen.
It's a good excuse.
Well,
Big Tom's got a pen.
Big Tom is always prepared, isn't he?
Who would have thought?
Click it.
Does not. What Chris Jericho wanted to have happen here tonight. Thinking he outran Tomohiro Ishii, but the Stone Pitbull.
He destroyed Paul Heyman's phone.
Sign this under duress.
Well,
When the immortal words of Tony Schiavone here tonight as Chris Jericho puts pen to paper.
There you go.
Why would he be so scared of this guy?
Becoming official for Dynamite next Wednesday night. And look at Brian Keith and Big Bill here.
Jericho knew exactly what was going on. You notice, I didn't realize at the time that he positioned the back of Ishii to the entryway.
Welcome, Robert Stone.
Yo, Robert Stone. Look at the bits. The bits in the cup. Robert Stone, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Burning it down. Here we go. More of this conglomeration stuff. Yo, Robert Stone making it happen. Shinsuke is back, by the way. I love it. Robert Stone, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the Twitch, man. I saw you on the YouTube earlier, but now the Twitch is popping. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Not Jimmy John's. Rocky Raccoon. Rocky Romero. This crew is just such a... how do I put it? They're almost like a wrestling potpourri. Like it's just a bunch of different elements that are put together. They're like the smell compounds the outward fragrance. I don't know how to put it. It's just so random. At least the potpourri is like very well put together. Hodgepodge, yeah. He signed the contract. He did the thing. Signed the contract.
What a night it's going to be next Wednesday with the Continental Classic beginning as well. But what's next?
Band of Misfits, yeah. But like a lot of times, bands of misfits are like a little bit more tailored for a situation. I don't know. There's just at least there are people in it who are fairly well known in the industry and stuff like that. Yeah, Rocky's great. Everybody in it is pretty good in their own regard. It feels so like that. It feels so like there's a lack of understanding of why they even rock with each other like that. I'd love to see some. You know how they did with Adam Cole and MJF, where they went to the bouncy place and like they showed them together and how they interacted with certain things and became closer as a unit. I wish we would see some of that for the conglomeration, and maybe it would make it matter more when they show up. Like, show us them doing like mini golf or something. Show us them doing go-kart racing, or just get outside of the arena. Once again, get outside of the arena and film something that shows us why these people are friends and how close they are, and like the dynamic of the relationship, to where we end up caring about the conglomeration as a unit, instead of just, oh, I like these guys, so I guess this is good. You know, like there's no foundation of like caring about this squad, and that's one of the things that is kind of lacking in AEW right now is like things people actually care about. Like, everyone wants to come and see what happens next, or see what kind of crazy wrestling match they're going to put on, but people don't legitimately care about the wrestlers involved. They don't care about the characters involved to the point where it creates a lasting connection to the stories and the feuds and stuff. They need to start telling us more about who and what is causing this. Show them all at the chicken farm. Yeah, stuff like that, you know? Have it so, like, each person, like, every week, someone gets to choose one activity that they go do together to become a better unit. So, like, week 1, they go to the chicken farm. Week 2, they go to, like, whatever, Rocky Romero, he takes them to, like, a Yakuza club. Ishii, I don't know what he would do. Maybe he could take him to the Yakuza club or something. Or there's something outlandish. He takes them to, like, a Hello Kitty concert. I don't know. Just something cool, something funny. Kyle O'Reilly takes them to like like a fighting octagon training session. I don't know. Just have it to where each week they go to a different spot that's supposed to be like a team building activity, and it shows the differences in their personalities, but they all come together in funny ways to make stuff happen. Kind of like they did that with Johnny Gargano. Remember, it was Gargano, Dexter Lumis. When Dexter was like trying to get with Indy, that would be cool, right?
Jamie Hayter last week.
Goodness gracious, Renee Young is the hardest working person in this entire company.
Cut off. There's been a huge reaction to that. I want to know what your reaction is to what we saw.
It's Jamie Hayter.
My reaction, not too angry about it, but I'm a bit baffled as to why Miss Julia Hart decided to interrupt what I had to say. I've never really spoken to Julia. I've never really interacted with her. I've never wrestled her.
The beach? I don't know. They probably all just like sit there on a porch or something.
It was okay to do that. And it's fine. You can do whatever you want. You're free to do that. I move to the beat of my own drum just as much as she does. But if she wants to have a chat...
Up.
It's time to come home.
Uh-oh, Julia Hart took over her feed again.
The house is your foundation. We've seen your rebirth.
Dang, she's been gone for so long I don't even have her on this new layout.
To rebuild. You've woken up and now you are stronger, more determined, and more dangerous than ever. These objects are nothing but another bullseye. You are the princess of the Black Throne. Keeper of secrets.
Why can't she be the queen of the Black Throne, though?
You are Julia Hart. And your heart grows harder.
Yeah, Cheeseburger was on the show.
Most certainly a situation worth monitoring. Yeah. Wow. Main event time. My line, Daddy Magic.
We gotta mute that. I forgot that the crowd is just absolutely not as large as you would hope for, and definitely not as enthusiastic as you would hope for. And this guy is not gonna really elicit a great response to cover up any of this theme song either. Is it 500? No, that's too much. How about 300? That's pretty good. Let's go 350. Yeah, that should be good. Nice, perfect. Let's just get her in the right spot. This is the guy that's going to save your company. Everyone's just standing there laughing and not even clapping. This is the guy. This is the guy you chose as your tip-top star who's in your biggest storyline, is gonna save your company. Like, I really wish that this wasn't this. This is like, it's the opposite of it's like if Vince McMahon was changed into a completely opposite version of himself, a tiny, skinny, nerdy guy who likes little nerdy indie wrestlers, and he's gonna make them the top guys. It's like there's no happy medium. Vince McMahon decided he's gonna put over gigantic guys who look like they do steroids and stuff. This guy puts over the absolute opposite, and now we're stuck with like, yeah, she got her hat back. Isaac, what's up, Isaac? I watched the movie cited as inspiring Mariah May, Tony Storm, All About Eve. It was great, huh? Where's that from?
In his career, this could be his opportunity to surpass his mentor, or one of his mentors, alongside Chuck Taylor. In Orange Cassidy and fans, it's a huge time for All Elite Wrestling. Earlier today,
I mean, luckily the WWE is kind of out of that era, and I'm not talking trash about Vince McMahon altogether. Like, he put together some very, very good stuff that didn't have to do with super strong, buff guys all the time. You know, he did more than just that. But I'm saying, like, there's a tangible era and tangible understanding that Vince McMahon liked big, buff people to be his like world beaters, you know? All right, let's do the prediction on this. December 9th. I just wish there was like a good happy medium right now, and the thing is, there is a happy medium, and right now it's WWE. There's smaller guys who win, there's bigger guys who win. It's not like all day the smallest guys are winning all day, and like look at Bronson Reed, dude. Look at Braun Breaker. There are great examples of new kids on the block wrecking shop and not having to be small little indie type of dudes, and vice versa. There's a good variety.
We start next Wednesday, and of course, Orange Cassidy is here and ready. Orange Cassidy is everywhere AEW goes, including in Chicago next week.
All right, here we go. Predictions are open on YouTube, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. Let's see who you guys think is winning this match, or who is going to win the match, I should say. Who will win?
Turn the tables. Yudo looking for brainbuster, perhaps on the floor. Neither man with the advantage. Brainbuster on the barricade.
It's more the back of the neck that time, Excalibur. Hey, am I wrong to say it?
All right, predictions are open on Twitch as well, guys. Get your prediction in on Twitch.
Yes, it's been a few occasions, which usually when he's at his most focused, his most driven. All right, well, that just stood out.
Isaac, I don't know, man. Sounds like a plan, Isaac. Let me know how that goes. I will be live tomorrow for the Nitty Gritty, and I'll be live for TNA Impact. So come on through, man.
His orbital bone into that exposed turnbuckle.
There's the pad. You saw it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Vince McMahon is famous for liking bigger, buffer guys and making them a mainstay of the programming, but there still are examples of smaller people getting the shot and being the top guy and all that. I'll be right back. You said all about Eve was from 1950. Bette Davis in the role. Adoring fan manipulating to take her place. Oh, that's what it is. I see. I'll be right back.
Cassidy, gentlemen.
He's just trying to survive now.
Yeah, 4 days away. You've been talking about Matt Menard is in trouble now for Saturday night.
Man, you can't even think about Saturday night right now. Let's just get through tonight. Is Moxley still here? Is Marina Shafir here?
You have to imagine, after the damage that Claudio Castagnoli inflicted on Darby Allin earlier tonight, the Death Rider somewhere reveling. A celebratory mood. Of course, Pac also part of the Death Riders.
Do we have a group of guys in the back ready to go in case things get wild out here?
Cassidy struggling up to his feet. And Bryce Rensburg, the referee, up to 9. As Cassidy beats the count, but into the waiting hands of Wheeler Yuta.
Now let's hear for Cassidy.
Oh! The cover, the counter! And Orange Cassidy saw after the pinfall attempt immediately clutching the back of his neck.
I'd say it says a lot for him. We know already, but it says a lot about Orange Cassidy. He could have taken on the outside, lost by count out. You know, you get a loss, so what? You got the big world title match coming up on Saturday. That's got to be the focus. But he decided he would dive in the ring head first and continue the matchup.
I wonder.
That's the story, man. I hesitate to ask you how that movie ends because I think that it probably just spoils what will happen with the Tony Storm stuff, you know? Since it sounds like they followed it pretty well with the Tony Storm and Mariah May thing. Yeah, Shawn Michaels, good example, yeah.
It became clear that Bryan Danielson's in-ring career, his full-time in-ring career, was over. Yuta knew that he had to sign up with the winning team, so to speak, and that winning team wasn't going to be Bryan Danielson. It was going to be Jon Moxley and the Death Riders.
It's almost like the more time that passes since we've seen Bryan Danielson here and his association with Wheeler Yuta, he's less empathetic.
All right, predictions are closed. May the odds be ever in your favor, guys.
I don't know, he's a different person.
Orange
Cassidy.
Doggedly trying to stay on Wheeler Yuta. Now, big elbow strike. Elbow strikes, being exchanged on the top rope.
Say what you want about Wheeler Yuta. We've said it tonight. We've said about the Death Riders, but Wheeler Yuta has come to fight.
Yeah, there are examples, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to temper your personal affinity for things that actually get reactions. Look at everything that got reactions tonight, dude. Some big giant dude tossing around a little dude and winning. Like, that got a great reaction tonight. The physique and just the dominance of somebody like Bobby Lashley, that got over tonight. The crowd is like, wow, look at him. Whoa, what? Oh. You know? Like, there's a shock and awe that like a visceral reaction you get to seeing somebody who's just super well put together and has dedicated their life to this craft. Not just in a way where you're studying movements, but also in a way where you're honing your body to be something super impressive. And when most of the people in the ring look like most of the people outside the ring, you're gonna kind of dilute that effect. Not saying that these guys don't look athletic, but you know what I mean. There's like a airport test type of thing that Vince McMahon used to call it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Legado just put Cesaro through the table. That's some payback for tonight, Cesaro. Legado. Oh my goodness.
Did you hear about this Star Trek short film approved by the Nimoy estate and got the approval of Shatner?
Wait a minute. There's a Star Trek short film? I did not hear about this. Thank you so much for the tip, man. We'll have to check that out.
Orange Cassidy will challenge Jon Moxley
Oh my goodness. $5, Legato. Legato's on the top of the TVs, on the top of the learning tree. Oh my goodness. I gotta give you some more hype for that. Came out in the last 3 days. Oh, it's new. It's new. Oh, maybe we should watch it tomorrow during the Nitty Gritty then. That sounds like it'd be perfect for the Nitty Gritty. Am I excited for Thanksgiving break? Oh yeah, for sure, man. Looking forward to being able to hang out with some people who might be like really busy with their schooling and stuff like that. Did you give me the link to it, Legato? Did you put the link to it on that tip? Or do I have to look it up? I didn't get to see it. It was like super small print. Oh, there's a link there. Okay, good. I can add it to the list of things that we're gonna watch on the Nitty Gritty. I'll save it for whenever you get there. So if you're there at the beginning, we'll watch it right away. If you get there later, I'll watch it whenever you're there. I won't watch it without you, I promise. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much for the tip as well. We hit the tip goal today. That's always nice. Michinoku.
Let's hear it for Wheeler Yuta, man. Plenty of reserve left in that young man.
Can you imagine if Orange Cassidy joins the Death Riders? That would be awesome right now. Just do that, dude. Just do that. Please just do that.
Because it is the countdown to Full Gear premiering this Friday night, immediately following Rampage on TNT, 11 Eastern, 10 Central, as Orange Cassidy raising that right hand high, orange punch again. Yuta,
he can't stand to take another German, guys, on that neck.
Yep, Yuta countered.
But who would be able to touch them? No one would be able to beat them at all.
Looking for the trip, Cassidy able to avoid. Now that he has. No. Oh, the legs in the neck.
Oh my God!
That's got to be it.
Pile driver. Oh, Orange Cassidy kicked out like on fire.
By the grace of God, Orange Cassidy's kicked out here.
Fans behind us saying, "Keep fighting, Orange Cassidy. Keep fighting," but it's not.
Yeah, drop. I'll be right here covering TNA Impact. It's becoming my like favorite show to watch each week. Outside of a lot of the NXT shows are pretty good. There's nothing I'm disliking. I also like NWA Power. They've been doing a good job. But I don't know. Impact it's so consistent. And their crowds help a lot too, man. Their crowds are so enthusiastic and just full of life and fire. I don't know.
Put your hands on an official like that. Yuta! And Yuta, about this. Who weeks ago we saw hesitate to use the chair.
Really, you're just wearing the like default character creation pants. Got him. Locked him up. He beat him with a roll-up. You see that? There you go. Orange Cassidy had 78% of the vote on YouTube. Let's see. Let's see what Twitch was thinking. Twitch was thinking 98% of the vote on Orange Cassidy. It's Pac. Pac on the attack. Here we go, guys. Here's the part I was talking about. I told you this was going to happen. They're going to beat him up, so he shows up wrapped up and looking like a mummy to Full Gear, so they have some sort of excuse to lose straight up to Moxley. Even though there doesn't need to be an excuse. They're going to protect Orange Cassidy at all costs right now. Here we go. Watch this. They're going to beat him up so ridiculously that he's gonna show up limping with a crutch, a face mask, his body wrapped up like the Invisible Man, and he's gonna barely lose to Jon Moxley in that state as well. He's gonna barely lose, even in that state. Oh, duct tape his hands into his pockets.
The hands in the pocket. Orange Cassidy's hands to his midsection while the rest of the Death Riders look on, and the thing
Pack is taping him up.
This would require an organized effort.
They're packing him in. Hey, Pack can be in the packing department. That's why they got him. He's in charge of packing. Oh my God. He's in charge of packing for the Death Riders. Dude, this is incredible booking. I never thought about it like this. Packing.
Look at this. These five individuals, these five despicable individuals.
Well, Orange Cassidy said, guys, he would do this on his own. And basically, that's what he's doing this on his own.
That's right, the locker room respecting what Cassidy said earlier tonight, right? Cassidy having to live and die by his very own words.
And conglomeration said we want to be there for you. He said, nope, it's something I've got to do on my own. And right now, as great as he is no match for five. And I'm afraid there's going to be some serious damage prior to Saturday night. Wow.
What kind of tactical choice is this, though? It doesn't make sense why he would ask them not to show up to help him. You know? Like, what is that? It sounds all good and dandy as like a hero, but why? What does that do for your ability to win the company, you know, to win control of the world title and all that?
Here comes the conglomeration now. They did exactly what Orange Cassidy had asked.
Just help people believe in like following his directions, or like, I don't get it, man. To show that he's willing to die for this, or what? I don't. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe to show that he's serious about all this. That he's willing to take them all on by himself. So everybody on his side should feel good about following him, because he'll go into the front lines. Like, it's kind of like how, why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? He's like, no, I'm not going to send the poor. I'm the president. I'm gonna fight the war. So maybe he could bolster the troops.
In Newark, New Jersey, this Saturday night.
Look at this, Defiant. The Defiant Orange Cassidy.
You said Darby would have been a better choice? Yeah, Darby's better on the mic, too.
And Jon Moxley will bring his AEW World Championship. He will bring it
Borrowed Darby's body.
Newark, New Jersey, this Saturday night to Full Gear. But will he leave AEW World Champion? Or will it be a course correct by Orange Cassidy? Well, fans, immediately following Rampage this Friday night, it will be the countdown to Full Gear and to the match, the main event, this Saturday night. Jon Moxley, Orange Cassidy for control of all Elite Wrestling.
I mean, it could have been hologram, you know. People are forgetting that like Tony Khan has proven that he has like a super duper favorite that came through recently. So I mean, Cassidy's a better choice than that, but I think Darby would have been a better choice, especially because he's proven to be. Well, I guess Orange has been proven to be indestructible as well. Where the heck is Sammy Guevara? Isn't he supposed to be one of the pillars? He doesn't care about any of this? All right, let's have ourselves a little chat. A little grapple chat, if you will. let's get you guys' opinion on this particular episode. This is the 20th of November, 2024, the final episode of Dynamite before AEW Full Gear this weekend. So I want to know what score you guys would give this episode of AEW Dynamite. Keep in mind, it's a 1 to 10 score. Obviously, the higher the score, the better. But there's a caveat. The highest score that I will take is a 8.4 out of 10. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. So 7.0 is the lowest score possible. 8.4 is the highest score possible, and anywhere in between is perfect. You have free reign. So you let me know, and I will take your scores. And you have until the end of this song to give me your score. There we go. You got it. All right, so let's see. Has Hologram wrestled Ricochet yet? It's gonna happen. That's a good question. It might have happened. I don't think it has yet though. All right, so let's see what we have. We have Drup. Is it Drup? Drup 06. Drup 06. 7.1. Drup says it could have used a little help. Not a bad show, but not great either. I see you. Thank you for your score. Super Mario says 8.4. Super Mario says it's the best show possible. I think I know why. Because it had your guys on it. Thank you, Super Mario. Kelly says 7.8. All right. Thank you, Kelly. That's easy. Ringmaster says 7.4. Ringmaster says it needed a little bit of help. Not a bad show, but needed help. Tough says 8.19. I got you. Tough. Thank you for your score. It's always nice to get a score or two from YouTube. It's like people forget that this is not just a pre-done video like everybody else's videos. This is something where you get to actually be part of the outcome. So thank you. Let's see here. Ryan says 7.8. Oh, it didn't go 7.9. Ryan says 7.8. Thank you, Ryan. You got it, man. Goki says 7.513. Oh, Goki says it was a good show, but not great. And WB says 7.74. Just right below the bar. I see you. Thank you, WB. Thank you, Goki. Thank you, Ryan. No Orange would have made it 8.4. I don't know about all that. All right. So, now it's down to my score. Gosh, as a go-home show, I didn't really feel like it was a go-home show. This felt like a couple weeks out from a go-home show. This felt like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks out from a go-home show. It feels like there's supposed to be the part where the heels get the ultimate upper hand before the pay-per-view, not the heels get the upper hand for 2 seconds and then the faces show that, oh, it didn't matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? Tonight looked like about 2 weeks out from a pay-per-view, not a go-home show. I did not feel that normal buzz or vibe about any of the matchups. I didn't feel that buzz or vibe about any of like the interpersonal drama or feuds or like I didn't feel like we were at a boiling point at all for any of this. So I have to go like 7.5. It's not a bad show. I really like the Darby match. I wish Darby and Claudio were going to have a match at the pay-per-view or something, man, because that was the best part of the show to me, and that was the only part that really got my blood pumping for wanting to see them fight again. Nothing else tonight really made me want to see anybody at the pay-per-view fight each other. And QT wasn't even on the show for the Boom Boom AJ stuff either. So the one thing that was like outside of the norm, we didn't even get to see the guy he's going to fight. You know, like it wasn't like a real matchup is happening at the pay-per-view. And I could kind of understand because that match is only going to happen on the pre-show. So it's like, it just, there are mistakes being made all over the place here. But as a show, I did not feel like this lived up to a AEW go-home show, or just a go-home show in general that's supposed to make me want to pay money for a pay-per-view, especially $60, $50, whatever it's about to cost. This was not the type of show that gets $50, $60 out of somebody's pocket, man. And I think they're about to feel the pain at Full Gear. I think this is going to be one of the least bought pay-per-views that they've had recently. Just based off of the enthusiasm of the crowd, the enthusiasm of the wrestlers. It seemed like everybody was on autopilot tonight. The only people who went above and beyond the Call of Duty were just Claudio and Darby. Everybody else seemed like they were just like cruise control and just let it ride, man. Let it ride. We got 60 miles till we get there. It's all good. I don't want to see television shows where it's cruise control. This is a weekly episodic piece of entertainment, and if you cannot get me to really care about buying the ticket for the theater that I got to go to watch the movie you're trying to sell me on based off your TV show, then you're not doing your job right, and I'm gonna call you out on it. So I mean, I'm gonna go 7.5. Not a bad show, but definitely not what I expect for the where the best wrestler for the $60 pay-per-view that's coming up in a few days. I expect way better than that. 7.5 is not a bad score, but it's definitely not a passing score, and it's not a score where I would recommend someone to watch this entire show start to finish. There are shining. You know how like you see the cover of like a Watchtower magazine, or you see like the nice paintings where there's like just a ray of light that comes through the clouds. It's just a bunch of clouds, but you see that like ray of light. It's like there were some rays of lights that broke through the clouds, but overall it felt overcast. It didn't feel like I'm about to see a super bright, shiny day. It felt like there's going to be some cool stuff at the pay-per-view, but this was not an omen of great things to come like it would normally be for a go-home show, or like I would wish it would be for a go-home show. So 7.5, it's as high as I can go. That's as high as I feel comfortable with, at least. And I would tell people, just watch bits and pieces. Don't watch the full show. 7.5. All right, so all that adds up to 69.443 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scores. Ooh, we almost broke 10 tonight, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Divided by 9 equals 7.71588888888889. So, very long way of saying they got a half a point for this show, which I think is fair. Obviously, if the 7.5 is a half a point, and that's what I said, then obviously if it gets a half a point, I'm gonna think that's fair. So, once again, I'm very close to the eventual outcome, and I'm glad that everybody in here, everybody's scores added together and divided gave us the average of exactly what I was talking about. A show that was not bad, but not great. And definitely a mirror image of what's been happening with this company recently. A lot of cool things here or there, a lot of mistakes being made, a lot of I would say like production issues that kind of mess with the show. Like I had a black screen for part of the Hikaru Shida match. Like there's just a bunch of stuff that throws the show's the smoothness, just the ability to sit there and just take in a piece of entertainment without having to be like, what did he say?
What did he say?
Yeah, like without having to be like that, you know, halfway through or, you know, part of the way through a match or a promo. I think that it would be in their best interest to have like a quality assurance agent who really checks their segments out all together, like gets the final sheet of like what they're about to do tonight, and takes a look at it and is like, okay, so how are we going to produce this? Okay, well, actually, you know, that'll be weird if we just end it right like that and just go straight to Chris Jericho's face. That's going to be really odd. Let's find a way to have like a somber moment before Chris Jericho shows up. And, you know, like, I just really wish they would have like a quality assurance agent, a person who's above Tony Khan in terms of just presentation, not in terms of storyline or anything like that. Just someone who's there to make sure the continuity works and so that the show flows in a way that would be pleasing to the outside viewer. I wish there was just somebody above Tony Khan like that, who just, that's their only job. All they do is go, okay, what are we doing tonight? They look at the sheet and they go, okay, so if this happens right after this, that's going to make this not really matter as much. So maybe we move that, you know, just not messing with the stories or anything. Tony and everybody who wants their stories gets to do everything they want to do. But there's just a person like me, sign me up, who just is like, wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, what? Hang on, okay. Move that there. We can reverse this. Cool. Now the show's going to have a better flow to it, and we really get that like oomph right here, oomph right here. We're hitting it hard at the top of the hour, bottom of the, you know, come on. And I thought they had a guy like that, but apparently he's sipping the Kool-Aid too in a way that's making it to where he's missing these like glaring issues of, okay, she just got speared through a wall. Should we be going immediately into the ring for a match, or what? Like, or should the announcers be concerned about something here? Maybe, oh, this guy got kidnapped and he's just somewhere, we don't know where. He's one of the four pillars, one of the biggest stars we have. He's kidnapped. He's tied to a chair, and we don't know where. And it's just time to go to Chris Jericho's face, signing a contract, like for a company that's not even this company at that. You know, nobody's thinking about these things. Like, either way, just mistakes here and there, things that slow the show down and things that derail any form of like emotion you might have about it. Because I liked the Jungle Boy segment tonight. I liked it a lot, and I think they should have started the show with that. Honestly, they should have been like, as we saw on Collision, and people be like, Collision? Oh, something happened on Collision? Like, you could have made that show look like a more must-see show, and you could have built up the feud more, because people would be like, oh man, yo, it's like that with Jungle Boy and Daniel Garcia? They could have made something out of it, but instead it's like it's in the middle of the show and they just run right over it. As soon as it's over, it's just time to see goofy Chris Jericho, you know? And I like the Jericho segment. I'm just saying, like, it's thematically so different that you're running over the emotion that you could have had from the Jack Perry stuff by making it all about comedy right after that. I know you need hot and cold, you know, you need peaks and valleys, but that was just not the place to put it, and it just runs over that whole entire thing. So on Saturday, when Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia fight, it's not going to matter as much, because by that time, that segment is so tucked into the show now and ran over that it's just like, oh, these two are fighting. People are just going to forget all about the fact that he got kidnapped and all that. Like, I just wish for something better for this company right now, man. Because it gets to the point where I get sad about what's going on with Dynamite. I get sad for what's going on with AEW, because it's like there's no end in sight for the issues that are causing them to lose viewership, lose ticket sales. And tonight, this arena sounded just like life support or something, man. It sounded like the crowd was on like crowd life support. Like, you know how life support's like beep, beep. That was the crowd tonight. Yay, yay, yay. To the point where when Adam Cole did his Adam Cole baby, I could hear him over the crowd. They gotta really get back on track, man. And I think that tightening up the mistakes is going to make the show look a lot more professional, and that will be a good start. Smaller arenas, tighten up the production botches, get some quality assurance on like where and when you're putting segments together, And then you can just tell all the stories you want with all the smallest dudes in the company, all you want, dude. It starts with running a professional-looking setup. And if you're gonna be unprofessional, you need to go all the way there. You can't be in between, man. You can't be like, we're a major company, but we can only get 1,000 people. We're a major company, we can get 2,000 people in a building. We're a major televised program, we're getting less ratings than ever. We're a major, like, you can't keep like walking this like weird path between what you think you are and what you really look like. If you're gonna be indie-rific and do all this stuff, go all the way in there. Stop with the like larger than life presentation and trying to like WWE or stuff up. Go all the way down that road if you're going to be dark and brooding and gritty and independent and all these like knockdown, drag out, bloody matches. You got to go all the way there or all the way the other way, because all you're doing is you're alienating the fans that would have liked it one way or another. Because when you do the goofy, weird, over the top, super produced stuff, those people, we've already seen it. They don't want to hear Will Ospreay talk. They don't want to hear Kyle Fletcher cut a long promo. So like you're already seeing signs of it. The people in the arena don't want to hear promos. So you already messed up. You already made it so like the average fan who buys a ticket just wants to see people flip all over the place. And then on top of that, the only way to get a casual fan back into place is to make characters that people care about. But now in that way, less people are going to go want to watch the live shows because now they're not seeing as much flippy stuff. So it's like you're killing yourself by trying to walk the line. You need to pick a lane and stick in it, man, because you're killing the interest of hardcore and casual fans by not giving either what they want. And then on top of that, you're messing up on your production value, and you're messing up on your composition of the show, and you're going away from things that should matter way too quickly. Commentary is not talking anything about it. When they kidnapped your one of your biggest stars in your company, he's just stuck somewhere in a warehouse, and the very next thing we see is Chris Jericho just sitting there. Hi guys, what? Can you imagine if Roman Reigns got kidnapped by Solo Sikoa and left in a freaking dirty warehouse? And then all of a sudden we come back and it's a freaking Akira Tozawa and Otis like talking about hot dogs. Like that would, I hope that would not happen. It's like, what are you doing, man? Are you trying to make this matter, or are you trying to just do whatever? There needs to be some quality assurance that separates these segments and puts them in the right spots. So sorry for the rant, but I'm actually just not sorry about the rant at all. Because this is what this is. This is called Grapple Chat, and this is where we talk about the good and the bad things in professional wrestling. And one of the things that irks me the most is when a wrestling company tells you something's important, but they don't make it important, okay? What you do and what you say are two separate things. Sometimes they could be the same thing, but you have to work hard to make them the same thing. If you're going to tell me this is important, make it important. Have Tony Khan on the phone looking for Jungle Boy, like, yo, have you looked over there? Okay, so ask Daniel Garcia. You know, we're questioning. You know, have Daniel Garcia in a police lockup or something. Like, where did you put Jungle Boy or something? You know, like make him like a edgy dude who's gonna talk back and all that. There's just so much you could do with what they've set up here, and it's just it just fizzles. It fizzles, dude. It's like they bought a steak at the dollar store, and it's like it's ribeye. It says ribeye on the package, and then you fry it and it loses 90% of its weight because it's all water. It's like it just fizzles out. You had a ribeye steak, right? Nah, not really. Not really. Stop trying to tell me you got ribeye steak and then letting it fizzle out immediately afterwards, okay? If you're going to give me a ribeye, just pay a couple more dollars and make it an actual ribeye. Don't give me this like plumped up, injected meat slurry concoction and call it a ribeye because it's got 10% ribeye in it, man. If you're telling me it's major, make it major. Stop crying wolf all day. So, everybody who gave me your score, thank you very much. Everybody on YouTube, please get on over to my Twitch channel. That's where this broadcast is going to continue. It's not going to continue on YouTube because YouTube is not very kind to to copywritten material and stuff when you try to play it on here. Like if I try to play you guys a match right now on the screen, YouTube will just grab it and probably tug me offline or whatever. So get on over to my Twitch channel if you're on YouTube. If you're already on Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But you know what? You know what that was? That was